Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Shutters and Speed. Today we're recording another edition of Shutter Stuff, where we look at stuff that I've bought over the last few months and have had a good time to test them and let you know what I think of them. So let's run them their titles, boy, and then we'll have a look at this piece of equipment that I've got in front of me. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Shutters and Speed. Yes, in front of me here I've got this Held Iconic GT bag, which I've been using now for about a year and a half, and I thought it was about time I gave you my thoughts on it. I bought this from the sports bike shop, so I'll put a link in the description below so that you can have a look. It costs around £90, so not too expensive, I don't feel. And I believe it gives me a lot of features that I was looking for at the time. I wanted a bag that I could use on my tail or on my passenger seat, so that I could have easy access to along the trip for things like cameras or documents, anything like that, without having to sort of have too much undoing of straps and so forth. And this works brilliantly in that regard. I mean, it just opens up from the top, and it's got a sort of weatherproof inner on the inside, and you're able to bring stuff in and out without any problem at all. So that's obviously great. And then you can just do the thing back up again and off you go. It has this rack thing on the top, or strap thing. I'm not quite sure what that's for. I believe you can actually sort of use this as a tank bag as well. So I suppose you could put a map in there or something if that was the case, but that hasn't been of much use to me. But like I said, the actual way it fits, especially with this non-slip base to it, which has been absolutely brilliant. And it stops it from sliding around, because the straps for it are not entirely robust, but you are able to sort of really strap it down onto your seat and get a nice firm fit, and it doesn't move around much at all. And the other thing, of course, is that when you're driving along with this installed, it makes quite a good backrest, so that you can sort of rest your back up against it, and for motorway journeys that makes it to be just that little bit more comfortable, which is obviously great. It actually comes so that you can extend it upwards. I've already unzipped it for your perusal, but you have to undo a zip, and it comes up by about 5 litres in terms of storage space, which is obviously great, so that you can get a bit more in. So that's fantastic. But I usually use it in the sort of lower position. You lower it down like that, do the zip up, and away you go. It also comes with this waterproof cover, which has proven to be very good. Initially I had a few problems with it billowing, but after a sort of minor adjustment, when I can get the thing on, after a minor adjustment with the elastic underneath the just struggling to get it on here, there we go. So it goes on reasonably easily, and I found that if you tuck it underneath like so, and get it nice and firm underneath, you can get it nice and tight on the bag. It has a nice Held emblem on the top, and it really looks quite smart. And this actually makes it sort of almost totally waterproof, which is absolutely great. So all my stuff inside is protected. It is well constructed, nice and firm, so you feel that if anything did happen, all the equipment inside would be reasonably well protected. So it's a great thing to have. So I thought the best thing to do now is to just quickly show you how this actually mounts on the motorcycle, and the methods that you have to use. So with the receipt removed from my Yamaha Tracer 900, the next step is to install the straps. As you can see on the seat mount, if you like, there's some very handy protrusions in the plastic, which has enabled the straps to be located quite nicely. We're now returning the seat to its locked position, and the straps are ready to go. If we now place the bag on the rear seat, we can attach the bag to the straps with the plastic buckles that are supplied, and once they are attached, it's a very sort of firm mounting, but you can further enhance that by tightening the straps with the buckles that are supplied on the straps itself, which is also very useful. So that ensures that we get a nice tight fit, and there's very little movement. and we'll also see in a moment where you can actually open the top of the bag, which makes it great for access. Yeah, so I think that pretty much sums this bag up. I've been very pleased with it. I did take it on a trip to Yorkshire. A link to that will be here somewhere, which you can have a look at if you wish. And I think I do describe this very briefly at the beginning of that video. But it proved to be brilliant on that trip and other trips that I've used it for since. So that's been fantastic. So it's a big thumbs up for the Held Iconic GT bag. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this little look-see into this piece of equipment. I've got one or two other bits of equipment that I'm going to be showing you over the coming months as we go into spring, and then obviously we'll be launching back into more outdoor-related motorcycle stroke car activities. So what I would ask you to do, if you want to keep up with what's going on the channel, is to subscribe, and then you'll be kept up to date with everything that's happening on the channel, obviously, and that also helps me out as well. So that's fantastic. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.